Barrett speaking.
I wonder how she gets anything done, Linda. He's taken 3 calls on his mobile since he's been here, and he's supposed to be measuring the place up to put it on the market.
Seems a shame you're selling out, Mummy.
Oh, I feel sad about it too, darling, but I've really no option.
Wouldn't Edmund's son, the lovely Timothy, like to take it over?
You're joking, of course. He hasn't been anywhere near his poor old father since he's been in that
Perhaps
home.
he thinks that Edmund won't recognise him, so there's no point.
Well, that hasn't stopped him from asking where Timothy is.
Really?
Despite the fact that he thinks I'm Nanny Wilson.
I remember Timothy talking about her. She looked after him too when he was a tot.
Mind you, I have to confess, Edmund did ask about him the other day. Then said he hoped Timothy hadn't strayed too far on his tricycle.
Right, Mrs. Maple, drop whatever your name is. I've got all the measurements. I'll get back to the office and have them
I'm
written up.
surprised you've
Okay.
had time the amount of mobile calls you've taken since you've
I'm
been
sorry?
here. Oh, never mind. Now, look, we haven't discussed evaluation as yet, have we?
Oh, sorry. Now it's my turn to take a
Now,
call.
Mr. Whatever your name is, I'm thinking that perhaps 800...
Hello, Linda Harcourt speaking.
Linda, long time no speak. I got your voicemail.
Oh, hello, Vernon. My word, a lot of water's flowed under the bridge since we last met. Glad you're still living and breathing.
Good afternoon.
Afternoon, sir. What can I get you?
Have you got a low alcohol lager or something?
Yeah. How about this one?
Oh, cheers, that's lovely.
Just passing through.
Not exactly. I'm hoping to be doing some casual work here in the village.
Oh, right.
Oh,
there
thank you
go.
very much. Oh, thanks, that's just right, thank you.
So, what line you in?
Sorry, line?
What's your work?
Horticulture. I'm at Vale College just outside West Hampton.
Oh, yeah, I know it well. Got a good reputation.
Aye.
So, you also working at ACREBURY Garden Centre or something?
No, actually, I forgot there was such a place.
Well, if that's the sort of business you're hoping to get into, then you might be able to get in there.
Oh, well, thanks, I'll give it a try. I'm hoping to be helping out an elderly couple with their garden, actually, plus a few supplementary jobs. When Mrs. Barrett gets back to me, that is.
Mrs. Barrett?
Aye, Mrs. Betty Barrett.
Ah, that's right, Swan River Cottage.
Right, well, you can do no finding, young man.
My name's Simon Fletcher.
Oh, right, Simon, nice to meet you.
Yeah.
I'm John Clark. Not only am I the landlord of the Boar's Head, I'm Bill and Betty Barrett's ex-son-in-law.
Ex?
I was married to their daughter Carol. Now she's living in Canada with a new man in her life, but we won't go into that.
Oh,
if
no,
you don't
right,
mind.
I won't pry.
But getting to know the Barretts could hold you in good stead. You see, they used to run the ACREBURY Garden Centre, and they've still got some contacts there. Why don't you send them out?
Right, yeah, well, thanks, John. Hey, that's awesome, is that?
Vernon? Here!
Linda! Good heavens, you haven't ordered a scrap. Living with a famous multi-millionaire former steeplechase jockey the likes of Fergal O'Sullivan must be doing you the world of good.
Oh, he's a lovely guy and we get on just great.
Good. Look, I can't spend too long. How about the Castle Hotel, West Hampton's finest hostelry? A sit-down drink?
Of course. It's good of you to agree to meet up.
I'm not sure I can help you, Linda. It's all such a long time ago. I'm older and my poor old memory banks aren't what they were. I certainly don't go hunting anymore. No joy since they made it all illegal. Drag hunting's just that, a drag.
Well, I've got to get this sorted out. You were with Daddy that fateful afternoon.
But I wasn't with him when he died. That was over the fields near Hampton Woods.
Yes, I know. I remember it vividly.
Yeah, of course. I remember the battle started with those Hun protesters and it was getting very nasty. Then I noticed your father clutching his chest, and then he said to me that he wasn't feeling too good. I told him to go and get out of it. And that's the last I saw of him. Alive, that is. That's all I can do these days is sit down and watch other folk getting on with it.
Must be very frustrating for you, Mr. Barrett.
That's a fact. When you've been a farmer all your life, then pretty active for the best part of your retirement, to be rendered useless don't exactly go down very well.
Heart trouble, I believe.
Had a heart attack 5 years ago and had open heart surgery. Now my missus won't let I lift a finger.
No, quite right, Bill Barrett. He won't accept, Simon, that at 93 years of age he ain't as sprightly as he was.
I'm sure Mrs. Barrett is putting your best interests at forefront.
Thank you, Simon. Here's your coffee, my dear. Don't let it go cold.
Oh, you're a star. I've just got a bit more lawn edging to do.
Well, 'tis all looking very nice and neat, young man, I'll give you that.
And are you sure you're happy with what we'll be paying you?
Oh, yeah, awesome, thanks. I was talking to landlord at Boar's Head, and he was telling me that you both got something to do with ACREBURY Garden Centre.
Well, we don't do anything there these days. But we do know the manager, Maurice Hawkins, very well.
You thinking of trying to get some work there, then?
It was John's suggestion.
Of course, John was our son-in-law.
He did mention.
Worst day's work our Coral ever did splitting up with him. Better than that article went off to Canada with.
But we won't bore you with family dramas, Simon. I'm sure you've got better things to be worrying yourself with. Like finding a full-time job after your college course.
Yeah. I don't suppose you'd be prepared to introduce me to Maurice at Garden Centre, would you?
You don't mean I've missed her again, dear Fergal?
Yes, Claire. I'm very sorry. She's gone to West Hampton.
Only I've got hot news. Downacre Farm is sold.
That's quick.
I know. The agent got back to me this morning and said they had some potential purchasers waiting in the wings. At the very place they wanted, apparently. They're setting up a donkey sanctuary or something. The place is perfect.
Well, congratulations. Now you've just got to find yourself somewhere else to live.
And then I have to come grovelling and move in here like you suggested.
Well, I meant what I said.
Thank you.
Yeah, Linda's gone to meet up with somebody called Vernon.
Vernon Latimer? Good Lord.
Yes, against my better nature and advice.
Well, considering he used to be one of the leading lights in the Vale hunt, one doesn't need to use one's imagination too much when it comes to guessing what they might be chatting about.
How on earth are you going to prove that it wasn't your late brother Gerry that fired that shot at Ronnie?
I don't know. I've got to do more in the way of investigation. I had a dream, you see. Gerry came to me in that dream and said I've got to clear his name. That he didn't do it.
But it was only a
So
dream,
vivid.
Linda.
I'm convinced that he was trying to get in touch from beyond the grave.
Now, are you going to expect me to take this seriously or not?
Yes, of course. Sorry. It's just that the day after I had the dream, I was out on my horse and there was a gunshot. Just seemed a strange coincidence.
Coincidence it was. Strange it wasn't. Look, much as I'd love to spend more time in your delightful company, Miss Harcourt, I really must get on my way. My lady wife will think I'm having an affair.
Well, let's hope not.
Ah,
Thanks for the drink and for listening. Vernon, do keep in touch. If you remember anything else about that awful Boxing Day hunt, please let me know.
of course. But I think it's rather unlikely.
It would help no end if I could remember who it was that went to Daddy's assistance when he fell.
As I say, Linda, it was almost 18 years ago.
I know.
Well, jolly good luck. If it was me, then I'd prefer to let sleeping dogs lie.
Bye.
Bye for now, Linda. Take care.
So you might prefer to let sleeping dogs lie, Vernon Latimer. If you had something to hide yourself, that is. Oh, there they go, I suppose. Facebook. Perhaps I could set up a page and see if anyone responds. Now there's a thought. Oh, now where on earth is my watch? My lovely gold watch, I can't think where I've put it.
Anybody home?
Oh, 'tis our Brian, and he's be still in me curlers.
Evening, Mother.
Hello, dear. Excuse how I look's only my hairdresser's been today.
Oh, it don't make no difference to me. I've been used to seeing you with your hair in curlers for most of my life.
How are you? How's Alison and life up at Priory Farm?
Oh, as stressful as ever. That wife of mine's a workaholic. Although I suppose that's better than being an alcoholic like yours truly.
Oh, now come off it, dear. You're dry these days and coping very well.
But the temptation's very strong at times.
Oh, anyway, let's change the subject. Cup of tea. How about a bite to eat?
Oh, no thanks, Mum. I've actually managed to persuade Alison to leave organic farming behind for one night, and we're off to Raven Lodge for a meal.
Oh, well done.
How's Dad?
All right. Upstairs having his nap.
Oh, I see you've done your first lawn cut then.
Hmm?
You're very naughty. I've always told you that I'll do that for you. That mower's heavy.
No, I haven't done anything out there in the garden at all.
Well, better not have been Dad.
We've got a new gardener. A very nice young man called Simon.
Where's he from?
He's a student at Vale Horticultural College.
But how much do you know about him? Is he local?
Oh, well, I've no idea where he's from, Brian. Got a bit of an accent. I should think he's from Lancashire or somewhere like that.
And that's all you know? Are you paying him?
Of course, but that's up to your father and me. 'Tis our business.
I am astonished, our mother. For a start, I've always told you I'd be willing to do your garden and any other job you might want doing, and wouldn't want any pay for it. And for another thing, you hardly knows this young chap.
He's very nice and very trustworthy, Brian.
You hardly knows him. For goodness sake, Mother, have you and our dad completely given leave of your senses, or what?